In a world where financial dreams can sometimes turn into nightmares, a number of individuals have fallen prey to the allure of quick and substantial profits, only to find themselves entangled in the web of Ponzi and pyramid schemes. Lauben Lukambuzi, a 23-year-old man, is one of the hundreds of people that have lost money in Ponzi schemes. Excited to make huge profits, Lukambuzi invested 100,000 shillings in BLQ. The money was generating a return on investment of more than 20,000 shillings every day.
The profits were very attractive. I had to invest.
Within a month, BLQ ceased to exist, leaving Lukambuzi and many others in the dark. Undeterred by his previous misfortune, Lukambuzi ventured into yet another scheme where he invested in different activities, including agriculture services.
So, with this scheme, I invested 100,000, but every day I would get 3,000 as return on investment.
After some time, he invested to 1 million shillings. Shortly after, all the investment was lost. For years, unscrupulous individuals have used different Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes to rob huge sums of money from unsuspecting Ugandans. The latest scheme to fleece Ugandans is Capital Chicken.
CID headquarters had to take over the investigation from Kira Road Division. Although yesterday, I think they wanted to come and remove the property from the offices, so they hired a lorry, and when they had started loading the properties at night, members of the public, because they are already aware of what is happening, they notified police. Police went, responded.
Lawyers have urged members of the public to carry out due diligence by finding out details about companies with regulatory authorities like the Capital Markets Authority.
For example, if you're dealing with a company, the first thing you do is check with Uganda Registration Services Bureau, find out if this company is registered, and if it is registered, are the people you're dealing with, are they the people registered as directors under those companies? And then once this company is registered, it does not mean it has the right to take your money, depending on the kind of business they are in. If it is a collective investment scheme, they have to be licensed. They have to have a license from the Capital Markets Authority. So,
whereas a number of people are after quick fixes, financial lawyers warn about abnormal profits from any investment.
Any return that is promised to the prospective investor that is beyond what is offered in the securities markets, especially our bond market, is an abnormal return. I think the maximum return on investment you can get in Uganda on a regulated product is a Uganda government treasury bond, which is about 20 years maturity.
Some of these businesses hire social media influencers to lure unsuspecting Ugandans into the schemes. Louis Kizito, a lawyer, says there is need for government to introduce stringent laws as well as amending the Capital Markets Authority Act.
To provide for criminal and penal offences. For one, people who are perpetuating the scheme. Two, people who are knowingly advertising the scheme, because again the media is also very susceptible. Our media is. Then we need people who recruit others knowingly into a scheme. So you have to tackle the law in three areas, especially in penal offences.
Lawyers argue that with a young and financially illiterate population, government needs to educate the public about the dangers of these schemes.
I don't know how often the Capital Markets Authority advertises the licensed collective investment schemes in the country. I think we need a lot of public awareness, because these Ponzi schemes, we're having one after the other.
You have a largely young population that has very little investment opportunities. The only viable investment people know of in this country is real estate, which is not entirely true, but that's what majority think. Now, once you come up with a new product, apparently guaranteeing returns that are too good to be true, someone will fall in for it, especially people who are not financially literate. That is why Ugandans are easily susceptible to Ponzi schemes.
Norbert Atkunda, NTV Tonight.